As a woman, your looks are an investment. Investment for yourself, investment for the types of opportunities that you attract, investment for the type of person that comes into your life and that you attract, investment for literally everything that you want to do in this lifetime, because as women, beauty is currency. I'm saying to get in the gym, go to Pilates, take good care of your body, get your hair done, get your nails done. When you go out in public, wear something nice. If you don't want to put on makeup, have your hair done. Eat foods that support you as a woman. Because of all the hormones that we have, it is important that you are eating foods that are going to fuel your body and make you feel good. Start eating things that are going to benefit your overall health and wellness, that are going to make you literally glow from the inside out. Look put together the second that you step outside the house. It is important that you always show up 110%, because all it takes, one person, one opportunity, one time for your entire life to change. Remove any dusty, crusty musties in your life, because people don't realize that part of also looking your best is feeling your best, and you cannot feel your best if you are surrounded by people who are vibrating at a lower frequency, lower energy than you are. When you are focusing on yourself, when you are pouring all this time and energy to level up mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, literally every single thing, you will start to naturally just attract the right types of people, the right types of opportunities, and the right types of things into your life, because your energy is aligned with those opportunities that are going to be coming your way.
Always look your best when you walk out the house. I don't care where you're going. I don't care what you're going through. You need to look your best from head to toe, okay? Make sure your hair is right. Make sure your skin is together. Make sure your teeth are clean and that your breath smells good, okay? Toothpaste don't barely cost nothing. Why your breath smell like hot garbage? You need to make sure that when you're in people's presence, that they want to be in your presence. You want to make sure that you leave an impression that people can remember. Even if you dumber than a bag of bricks and you uglier than the bottom of a shoe, if your clothes are right and you smell good, people will say, you know what? She ain't the prettiest thing on earth, but it's something special about her. Invite her around again. Make sure you look your best, because the bottom line is this: people don't care what's in your heart or what's within your head if you don't look good. And in fact, half the time they don't want to be around you if you don't look good. I'm not saying you got to go spend a lot of money. Go get some secondhand clothes. Just make sure that they clean and iron. I'm not saying that you got to be the richest person on earth. Get yourself some good discount shoes and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? People don't really know how much your stuff costs, okay? It's up to you to make sure it looks like it's valuable just by how you carry yourself. And so when you make sure you look your best, you're going to attract better people. You're going to attract better opportunities. But more than anything else, you're going to feel better about yourself, which is going to allow you to walk through this earth in a way that allows you to attract more opportunity. Look your best, because life will then give you the best.
Looking good is a job. Ask anybody. That's why some people can't do it, because they're lazy. Y'all would rather clock in and work like a man than put in work looking like a woman, so you ain't got to clock in. Now I'm just telling y'all the truth. If you own your own business, great, wonderful. You should have time and money to look good, because you don't have a boss and you don't have to be there at a certain time, and you are taking in all the profits. So you should have enough money to look good if you own your own business, okay? So stop being a bad stereotype, and you won't have statues in New York reflecting what people see you as. I know a lot of y'all are mad about that statue of the black woman in New York. I'd be mad too if that's how the majority of people see black women, in a t-shirt and a pair of leggings, doing the bare minimum, looking like who did it and why, not taking care of herself. That's what they see. So do better. Change the stereotype by changing yourself. Okay? Represent. There should be a curvy statue up there, hair done, nails done, with a nice outfit on, with makeup. That's what it should be. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. It should be a feminine portrayal of an attractive woman who knows her value and worth. Instead, it's not. So look at that statue every time you decide you want to wear a t-shirt and leggings outside.
You have to take care of your looks, and it has to be a priority. And that's not to sound snobbish. I don't care if people think that sounds bougie or vain. You have to take care of yourself. And I'm not just talking about throwing on a bunch of designers and just, doing something random to your hair. Like, everything about you need to make it a habit to take care of yourself daily. Remember that your entire presentation, so your clothes, your demeanor, your maintenance, tells the story of your life. So what does your look tell the rest of the world? Is it that I'm this beautiful, attractive, glorious woman who loves herself and loves her life? Or when people see you, does it tell the story that I'm lost in the hustle and bustle of daily life and I am not the most important aspect of it? I want you to think about what your story is when people see you and how you look. And if it needs to be adjusted, make those adjustments.
If you are a woman and you plan on upgrading your physical appearance next year, or if you've already been working on that, please do not do yourself the disservice of missing the character development that comes along with that. So if you've already started and you've been going to the gym, you've lost some weight, you've gained some weight, you've toned yourself up a little bit, if you have been eating healthier, doing your skincare, making sure you sleep, first let me say congratulations on that, because it's fucking hard to get started. Okay, great, you've made it this far. Now you have all these doors opening up for you. You can network, you can attract a variety of partners. You can make a number of friends. Please make sure you have these skills that I'm about to mention. You absolutely need to have discernment. That is number one. If you can't determine what someone's intentions are, aside from what they're saying to your face, you're going to be in trouble. Two, you need to learn how to communicate and to charm. You need to be able to go into environments that are completely uncomfortable for you, environments where no one looks like you in this place, and you need to be able to stand straight up and to command the attention and respect that you deserve. The third one is sexual discipline. You're going to have so many attractive and unattractive men coming towards you with advances. If you don't know how to control your impulses, automatically destroyed. Because you will keep entertaining men who don't mean you any good, and it will continuously drain your energy, and you won't have any energy left to put into all the habits and all the cultivation that got you here in the first place. Four, you need to develop your skill sets. You need to acquire something, some kind of career, some kind of artistic endeavor, so that you can make your own money, because financial abuse is so real, and it's paired with psychological and emotional abuse. And you don't want to be at the mercy of a man that is not good for you just because he's providing shelter, food, whatever for you. Please get your own money. And number five is the element of mystery. You cannot have your entire business at other people's disposal. Your reputation is on the line. So you need to develop safe spaces, safe people. You need to find safe people that you can communicate with. If that's just a therapist, then let it be a therapist. If it's not any of your family members, that is fine. If you don't have any friends that you trust, keep your business and your personal feelings to yourself, to the best of your ability. Keep it to yourself. And number six, the last thing that I have to share is that you need to make an effort to learn social tactics, whether that be through books or podcasts, YouTube videos. You need to learn about how men and women manipulate, how people gaslight, how people exploit the vulnerable and the helpless. You need to cultivate a fence around your big, beautiful mansion, which is you, to keep the bad people out. Best of luck. Be safe.
The best thing you can do in your free time that will improve all areas of your life is get more attractive, get hotter.
I'm telling you this for free right now. Your appearance matters more than you realize. If anyone tells you otherwise, they are lying and they do not have your best interest at heart. People will treat you based on how they perceive you want to be treated. And if you don't put in any ounce of effort into your appearance, how do you expect them to treat you well? How you present shapes how people perceive you, which also shapes how people treat you. You are addressed by how you dress. Fortunately or not, that is the reality of the society that we live in currently. I'm not saying this is the way society should be ideally, but it's the way society is now. Because you can either complain and say it's unfair, or you can use it to your advantage. The person that this impacts the most is you, because when you put in effort into your appearance, and it doesn't have to look like wearing a full face of makeup or wearing heels every day, you know what effort is to you. When you put in some effort and you take pride in how you look, you show up as a more confident version of yourself. You are a more productive version of yourself. And that means you'll attract the things you want in life more easily. Please don't let anyone lie to you. Your appearance does matter. It shapes how you perceive yourself, and it shapes how people perceive you. The person that this impacts the most is you.
Invest in your appearance, and by this I don't mean going out and spending an elaborate amount of money on yourself. Here's 3 budget-friendly tips you can start implementing today to improve your appearance. Tip number 1 is treating getting ready as a non-negotiable. So even if this means that you have to get up and spend an extra 5 or 10 minutes on your hair or your skincare routine, you should be doing this every single day. Make sure you're getting up and dressed and ready for yourself. Tip number 2 is to invest in your finishing touches. Always have a signature scent. Make sure your nails are clean. Always accessorize. Make sure you're wearing your jewelry. Make sure you have on a belt or a bag for your finishing touches. Take a personal inventory list of the things you want to improve on yourself and start working on those things. Make it a simple, small habit. So maybe you want to look a little more polished. Maybe you want to learn a couple new hairstyles. So start going on TikTok, start going on YouTube, and actually learning how to do these rather than paying someone to do them for you. If your goal is to start getting back into fitness, then start taking a workout class or start getting your steps in every single day. It's just crossing the small things off the list so it doesn't seem so overwhelming at once.
And whether you like it or not, how you show up in this world speaks before you.
I used to work at this restaurant in Beverly Hills with my boyfriend, and he had this guy one time, he was a regular, ordered a bunch of food, just an obscene amount of food, indulgent. And that happens a lot. And he was a big guy. He made this comment to my boyfriend and he said, it doesn't matter that I'm fat because I'm rich. Now, I'm not saying this to be fat phobic or to invite any fat phobia in the comments, because that's really not the point of this video. The point is to share his POV, which is, it doesn't matter how I look, I'm rich. He can afford to not care how he looks. He's still going to get the respect that he deserves. Now, I'm not saying that it's right, because it's not. But we be living in a society, okay? And like that previous creator said, people like Adam Sandler, Mark Cuban, they can afford to not care what they look like. And also, we can talk about it, the elephant in the room, they're all men. Women are 10 times more judged based off of how they look. I'm not saying it's right, but there is a way to play the game if you want to. That is to invest in your appearance. And please don't go out and get a BBL and filler and blah, 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 because that's not even what it is. It doesn't necessarily even mean wearing makeup every day or buying the most expensive clothes, but there are ways to elevate yourself inside and outside to get that respect you deserve. And that respect is going to get you places, the places that you deserve to be, the places that you want to be. So work hard on your craft and work hard on making sure you look good, making sure you look put together. Don't miss opportunities just because you look a mess. You're better than that.
Is investing in your looks self-love or insecurity?
Investing in your looks is self-love. You only live once. Why not be the hottest version of yourself instead of being mediocre? A lot of what I do doesn't even take that much time. Life treats you better when you look like you take care of yourself. If you don't, why should anybody else? I'm not saying you need the full glam every day and bunch of plastic surgery, although I'm not against it. Start with the basics. Be fit. Watch what you put into your body. Don't reach for Cheetos and cookies first thing in the morning. Start with water, vegetables, protein, and less carb and sugar. Working out isn't just about vanity. It's about energy, building confidence and momentum. Also, when you do little things that make you feel proud, you build the confidence to take on more challenges throughout the day. Investing in looking good isn't vanity, it's strategy.
As a woman, your looks are an investment for personal opportunities and business opportunities. People make judgments in under 7 seconds, so your appearance is their first data point. Being well groomed equals trustworthy. Polished style equals competent and detail oriented. Confident posture equals leadership presence. Your personal life, it reflects self-respect. Yes, the way you look is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. When you prioritize your appearance, it says, I care, I value myself, and I'm intentional. And when you invest in yourself, you start to attract opportunities effortlessly. Don't skimp out on the gym. Don't skimp out on getting your hair done. Don't skimp out on getting that new outfit that you want. This is just a little reminder to never allow someone to talk you out of investing in yourself, because you never know when the right opportunity may present itself.
My biggest piece of advice is invest in your looks, because it matters. By investing in your looks, I don't mean going out and buying a bunch of expensive things. I mean taking the time to learn how to do your makeup, learn how to do your own hair, learn how to do as much as you possibly can. Sometimes that takes an investment. So that means maybe go to Sephora or somewhere and get your makeup done, or call a makeup artist that you like their work and see if they can teach you how to do yours. See if you can book them to ask some questions as they go, ask them for a training session. Same thing with hairstylists. You can always call and be like, hey, I want to learn how to do such and such thing. Can you teach me? Just invest time, watch YouTubes and try to learn. Just try to teach yourself as much as you can. That's what I mean by investing in your looks. Invest in time, invest in learning, and teach yourself, because once you're taught, you can do it forever,
Look your best at all time. Why would you look your worst? This is how I look when I pump gas. This is how I look when I go through the car wash. This is how I look when I go to CVS. Okay, all day, every day. You get tired of attention. It's not about the attention. See, if you're doing it for attention, you're in the wrong. Where I live, everybody dress up to go everywhere. Where I live, this is the norm. If you don't wear makeup and dresses and shoes and cute jewelry and stuff, you look like you in the wrong hood. You need to go back over there. Whose house do you clean? You know, that's what people look like over here. Men are used to seeing women look cute, so you're not gonna get extra special super attention. You know what I mean? So it's the environment. Every day women come out in their beautiful $400 sundresses that you would think was only $10. $400 sundresses, baby. Okay? With their cute little necklace like this, but it's real diamonds. And their little cute haircuts highlighted with their little bracelet on and toy bird shoes and whatever. But they come out flawless on the
saying if you think investing in your appearance is shallow, you're missing the point. But also, if you think investing in your appearance is enough, you're also missing the point, okay? Yes, appearance matters, but it is not an excuse to be a bird brain. Women should aim to be multifaceted. Be someone who values both beauty and brains. Extra looks can unlock doors, but they may not necessarily keep you in the room. If all you have to offer is looks, it shows. Your beauty might get attention, but it is your brains, your value, your ideas that sustain it. The most powerful thing you can do in this world is to be a woman who has both beautiful and smart. Because it's not just hot to look good, but it is quite literally magnetic to be someone who not only looks good, but knows what they're talking about. Invest in your appearance, absolutely. But also be someone that invests in their mind, their skills, their ability to add value. That is how you stop being replaceable and you become unforgettable. Women are more than their ability to apply blush and go shopping. So don't just look the part, be the part.
Beauty is a tool, and it has the power to change your life. That's because beauty provides the same choice and opportunities as money. You can attract better career opportunities, better spouses and partners, all because of how much you pour into yourself. Because when people see that you pour into yourself, they are inclined to come pour into you. People want to help those who help themselves. That's essentially what it is. Unfortunately, this society and large portions of the world are still ran by vanity. The best is usually dispersed to the people who look the best or the people who can contribute the most. If you can't contribute much of anything, meaning if you don't have a lot of money, if you don't have a lot of resources, your appearance can get you into places that large sums of money would usually get other people. If you are someone who is not privileged in the financial sense, I would approach beauty from a business perspective. Do not get caught up in vanity, because that is how you get exploited, that's how you get used, and that's how you put yourself in dangerous situations. Once you actually understand how lucrative beauty is, you'll begin to incorporate it into your life naturally. It won't feel so much like a chore, but more like an opportunity to create a better situation for yourself, for your family.
Your beauty isn't a distraction, it's a currency, and here's exactly how to use it. We've been taught to downplay our beauty to be taken seriously. But here's the truth, your beauty opens doors, and your energy, it makes people look. When you pair that with self-worth and strategy, that's soft power. That's influence. That's legacy, wealth, energy. Pretty isn't the goal. Powerful is. But when you combine both, that's next level.
Girl, you are not ugly. You just haven't found your look, or you're not doing what it takes to maintain your look. But luckily, I'm going to give you guys 6 steps on what you can do to change the way you look and maintain it. Number 1 is going to be finding 2 hairstyles that work for us. Not 1 hairstyle, 2. Hairstyle number 1 is going to be something that we can do on our own, and hairstyle number 2 is going to be something that we can go and get at the salon. It's unrealistic to always depend on other people to get your hair done, so you're going to have to keep a DIY style in your back pocket. We need our hair done at all times. Tip number 2 is going to be your eyes and your lips. Before y'all think that I'm about to be the lash police, I'm not. I'm actually going to be the eyebrow police. We need to keep our eyebrows and our lips waxed, threaded, whatever the case may be. You need to get the hair off your lip, and you need to keep your eyebrows looking very clean. This will help you look polished and presentable at all times. Another tip for your lips is having a go-to lip combo. A big part of establishing your look is going to be consistency. When you see me, you're going to see me with some brown liner and some pink lipstick on, because that's my look. So you have to get yours. Tip number 3 is going to be your uniform. If you know me, then you know that I can talk about clothes all day. If you guys want separate videos on building your wardrobe, I can help you guys out with that. But for now, I just want to give you the advice to find 2 to 3 outfit formulas that always work for you. When I say work for you, I mean it fits your body type, you feel comfortable in it, and you feel confident in it. The uniform that works best for me is a tube top and a skirt, or a tube top and some wide leg pants. That is my jam, y'all. It works for me every time. Another one of my uniforms is a 2-piece set. When it comes to work, another uniform that I have is a tweed jacket and some slacks. Those are just a couple examples. You want to find things that work for you that you can repeat over and over with different pieces of clothing, but ultimately it's the same outfit. Tip number 4 is going to be your accessories. I'm not going to take the time to take off my jewelry right now, but I'm sure you guys can imagine that this outfit would be a little less cute if I didn't have my jewelry on. We are always going to wear earrings. I don't care if there is World War III going on. Put your earrings on, okay? I'm not always a necklace girl, so I think you can pick and choose between like bracelets or watches. I think you can decide what works for you, but my tip is to always wear earrings. But overall, just try to build your jewelry collection and put on jewelry every time that you go out the house. Number 5 is going to be your purse. And I don't mean the brand, I mean what's in your purse. What's in your purse is going to help you throughout the day in terms of maintaining your look, okay? We have to keep our lip combos in the purse. We have to be smelling good. We have to keep our sanitizer. We have to keep extra earrings. We have to keep a comb. If you need some edge control, whatever the case may be, the things that are going to help you maintain your look needs to be inside of your purse every single day. 6 is going to be makeup. I put makeup last because I don't believe that you need makeup to feel or look beautiful, but if you know, you know. A good beat will turn a day around. It'll turn an outfit around, a look around. I think it's not a bad thing to know how to do your makeup. You don't have to do it every day, but I think that you definitely should start investing in your makeup collection, and you should start watching some tutorials and just doing your makeup when you can, because it's always going to help you feel better. Like I'm telling you, when you look good, you feel good. And I think that makeup just, it helps add a little something on the look. Those are the tips I have for now. Remember, you are not ugly. You just need to try a little bit hard.
When you look good, you get treated better. I conducted a very scientific experiment. Okay, so one day I left the house looking a hot mess on purpose. No makeup, hair in a messy bun, baggy sweatpants on, very minimal effort. Not one person looked my way. No, can I help you? Nothing. Next day, I decided to put in some effort. Did my makeup, did my hair, put on a cute little outfit, all of the things. And I tell y'all, it was night and day. Doors opening up for me. Oh my God, I love your outfit, queen. Top tier customer service, complimentary drinks, all of the vibes. And I'm not gonna lie, even my energy was different. I was walking different. I was talking different. I was feeling real confident. Cause I know when I look good, I feel good. You feel me? Like when my hair be done, when my makeup is on point, when I know I'm looking cute, like I really do be like feeling like a whole new bitch. So I realized that it's not just about how other people see us. It's more so about how we see ourselves. When you take care of yourself and show up for you first, the world responds differently because they can see it. They can see that you care about yourself. They can see that you put you first. How could they trust you with anything if they can't even trust you with yourself? You see what I'm saying? It's not about seeking validation. It's more about knowing your worth and carrying ourselves like the high value women that we are and loving ourselves. As women, we juggle so much: family, relationships, jobs, dreams, and that's not even a half. Prioritizing ourselves, our beauty, our health, and our confidence is not shallow. It's necessary. When you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you move different, you walk different, you talk different, you think different. The energy just different. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know. So yeah, people will treat you good when you're looking good. But more importantly, you treat yourself better. And that's what really matters.
It is very important to maintain your appearance as a woman as you continue to get older and to have a family. It's not to keep up with the rest of the world. It's not for the rest of the world to see you looking young forever. No. It's for you. take care of yourself. The way you take care of your kids, the way you take care of your husband, the way you take care of your career. Life starts to make you feel like you have to put yourself last. And I think that maintaining your appearance is not for the rest of the world. It's very much for yourself and putting yourself first. It's a way to continuously put yourself first, even though the world and society is pulling you left and right to go last.
Look like someone who has something to do. When you look like someone valuable, and I really hate to say this, but I'm being very honest and raw in this video, people treat you with value. So I knew, and this is just how I dress anyways, I learned this at a very young age, I knew I had to go up in there looking right because I need my document today. And guess what? I got it. I hate to say this, but had I gone into the doctor's office, mind you, I didn't even have an appointment. Had I gone into that doctor's office looking disheveled, looking like I just rolled out of bed, they wouldn't be in a rush to get this document for me, which is very time sensitive. They would have been like, yeah, we can get it to you whenever. But because I look like I have things to do, I look like someone who has their life together, this is how people think per psychology, they're more likely to get that done for you. So if you want the best results in how people treat you, you have to look like someone who takes care of yourself. I can't tell you how many times my family or even friends have been like, Anna, you don't have to get super dressed up. You don't have to do your makeup. You don't have to do your hair. But over time, people have realized that that's just me. I love fashion and that's just the kind of person that I am. And now people actually ask the opposite. If I'm going out with someone, the first thing they ask is, what are you wearing? What do I need to dress like? Because it's almost like the standard that I carry for myself, and I'm not trying to be arrogant when I say this, I'm just being 100% real. It almost makes people, when they go out with me, also feel like if I'm gonna be going out with Anastasia, I need to look good too. I have had times in my life when I feel like people may not have gotten dressed, may not have put effort into their looks, and when we do go out, they kind of feel a little bit weird. So when you kind of rise up your energy and level yourself up, it kind of influences other people around you to do so. And like I said, I'm saying this with love, just from experience. I am not being arrogant. I am not being cocky. I feel like because I love to dress up and I love to take myself seriously in all aspects of my life, I kind of attract people who are the same. There are times in the past where I've had some sort of friends who were kind of insecure and they kind of fizzled out of my life. Thank God, because at some point there always was some hate or jealousy that would end up coming out of the connection or relationship. And now that I kind of always show up in this way, I attract women who are the same type of way. So when we do go out, there's no hating, there's no beef. We're all just gorgeous, amazing, intelligent women having a good time. Everyone's comfortable. Nobody feels like one person is standing them up or getting more attention. We're all doing our thing and we're all looking our best. For the next point, mental shift equals instant upgrade. Your outfit is your armor. Whether you're working from home or simply running errands, your outfit sets the tone for the day. Now, like I said, today, all I had to do was run to the doctor's office, but I love to get dressed up. And one thing about filming and shooting content, if you get dressed up in the morning and you do your makeup and you see that you look cute and good, you're gonna be more likely to turn on that camera, press record, and get that content done for the day. If you're laying around in bed, walking around in your bonnet, don't even have any concealer or foundation on, you're not really motivated to do anything. You know, the way that you dress can kind of also lead to procrastination. If your hair is not done, if your nails not done, you might not want to go to that event. You might not want to go to that networking conference. You might not want to go on that date. Me personally, I work from home. I run my own business, and usually I kind of have free time during the day to do whatever I want, whether it's working on my store, getting out inventory, doing personal readings, shooting content, or studying because I'm currently in school. But I still like to get dressed up and do my makeup, even if I'm going to the store. It kind of sets the tone for the day and keeps me on a schedule and keeps me aligned with my goals. So even if you don't have that much to do, I'm not saying you got to get full on glam, but just kind of putting a little bit more effort, even if you're dropping off the kids to school. I don't have kids, so I know I'm being a little biased. Putting that extra effort into your look will make you feel better about yourself as a woman. Have you ever seen those videos, I'll get a makeover, and they're like, I haven't gotten my hair done in 4 months. I haven't brought a new outfit in 2 years. Do you ever see how happy they are when they get their makeup done or their hair done? You can implement those little practices into your daily life to feel your very best. And for the last point, you are the main character. You never know who you're going to meet, what blessing is right around the corner, or when the camera will flash. Being your best dressed self reminds the universe that you're always ready. Now, I cannot tell you how many experiences I've had in my life. I used to live in Los Angeles, California, and I literally booked modeling gigs just by walking down the street. Just by getting dressed, doing my makeup and my hair, and walking down the street, I booked modeling gigs when I lived in LA. I have memories of my sister and I simply walking around Manhattan, literally running into A-list celebrities and having them invite us to private celebrity events. There's so many situations where just by looking the part, just by getting dressed, I have met people who have given me so many opportunities. So if you want to be an actress, a model, a singer, a rapper, a dancer, or anything in the creative space, and you live in Miami, Atlanta, LA, New York, London, Paris, Milan, you need to be dressed on a daily basis. You literally never know who you will meet. You will never know. Talent scouts can be out there looking for people. I mean, I cannot tell you how many times I would be out when I was in my early 20s and I was in LA or New York, and someone would just hand me their card. Someone would say, hey, you should act, you should model, I want to introduce you to someone. Are you a musician? So looking the part can definitely bring opportunity to you. So I hope that video resonated with some people out there. Like I said, I'm always making videos from love and light in a pure space. I don't mean to offend anyone or come off arrogant, cocky, what have you. I'm literally just speaking from experience and the things I witnessed in my everyday life. So let's get into our call to action. Style is your superpower. Use it. My call to action for you ladies is tomorrow. I want you to pick an outfit and I want you to wear it with confidence. I don't care where you're going. I want you to wear an outfit that makes you feel confident. I want you to wear that blazer, that dress, that skirt, those jeans that's just been sitting in your closet that you've been waiting and waiting to wear. I want you to put on those stilettos. I want you to do a little makeup. I want you to put on that outfit that makes you feel like you're gonna attract an amazing situation, and I want you to believe it. Then I want you to post it, and I want you to let this be the standard of your everyday look. If you can implement that practice into your everyday life, before you know it, you'll be a full-blown fashionista. And so here is the affirmation for today's video. I honor myself through how I show up. My energy, my style, and my presence attract the life I deserve. Hey guys, I hope somebody out there enjoyed this message. Let me know what you think in the comments, and comment I'm super fly if it resonates. All right, sending love and light and God's protection, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
You're not the it girl of your dreams because you're not investing in your appearance when it's literally your business card. And when it comes to appearance, Miss Whitley will always be in the conversation. This woman right here never had a bad look. Never. And baby, say what you want about looks, but how you show up every day speaks before you do. Well, here's how you start investing in your appearance. Step 1, keep that hair done. There's literally no way around this one. If you keep the hair done, you will feel and look 10 times better. It could be something as easy as a slick back or baby a bust down. I don't care if you're going to the grocery store or the gas station, leave the bonnets at home and do the hair. Tip number 2, learn a easy makeup routine. This is actually the best thing I ever did for myself in 2025. I would suggest finding some with your skin tone first, then finding out the product they use or just how they apply it. And last, practice your little heart out. That's how you get it right. Tip number 3, invest in actual staple pieces. Go through your closet, clean it out. If it's got a stain, if it's too small, if it doesn't serve you anymore, throw it away. Start over if you have to. This is going to make finding and putting together outfits 10 times more easier. And the last tip, prioritize your health. This could be by trying facials, by getting a massage, exercising, or even as simple as drinking enough water and getting enough sleep. Whatever it may be, it doesn't have to be expensive, but just make sure you're doing it. Because baby, investing in your appearance isn't shallow, it's actually smart. And if you don't get that by now, I hate to break it to you, but
listen, I've said it before and I said, excuse me, sorry. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't care where you're going, how simple or mundane it is. I'm in the supermarket right now. Basic outfit on, you know, but when it comes to looking put together, it's the little things. Something as simple as some earrings, a watch, something on your head. I didn't have a headband, but the glasses worked out perfectly. Just makes your look feel so much more complete, makes you look put together, and makes you feel, most importantly, makes you feel as good as you look. So let this be a reminder. I don't care what you're doing. You are the occasion. It doesn't have to be a birthday or you're the occasion, babe. The fact that you're outside is an occasion. Dress and feel like it.
Nobody's taking you seriously if you're walking around and your hair is not done. The key to always looking put together, your hair must be done. Regardless of your hair type or hair texture, these are the products that every girl must have. Coming in hot is the wax stick. If you like the way your hair straight, contain those flyaways. If you like to slick it back, contain those flyaways. Even if you have curly hair, on those days when you do not want to deal with it, a wax stick is going to be your best friend. 2, tying into that wax stick is a gel or edge control. Baby, the way it's going to save your life, oh my God. Find one that works good for you and keep it on hand at all times. 3, you need a good holding spray, and you need 2 different types of holding sprays. You need one that is good for volume, that's not going to be crunchy, that you can use on your hair when it's curly or straight and not going to give you that crunch. The second one, you need one that's going to give you that crunch, that's going to lay that thing down the way you want it to be laid down. The last one is a hair gloss, not an oil sheen. You need a gloss, because a gloss is not going to make your hair oily. If you like to wear your hair straight, you don't want your hair to be oily and be laid down, but a good gloss spray is going to give you that extra shine that's just going to really make you look like, oh yeah, she got her life put together. And y'all, all of these products are so affordable, but these are must-haves, especially on those bad hair days when you don't know what to do and you don't have products that work for you. Having these are going to make your life so much easier. Save this post, grab the products, follow me guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Here are the things I've noticed since maximizing my appearance and leaving the house looking more presentable. Number one is people asking me if I need help more. So more help and assistance, in particular from men. I can literally be looking on my phone and looking around, and someone from across the road will cross the road and come up to me and be like, do you need help with directions? Or I can be in a shopping mall, I can be in a grocery store, and like the security guard will be like, do you need help? The security guard often doesn't talk to you, so like, yeah. Number two, more freebies. If I complain about something, or if someone gets my order wrong, or if my food takes time, I sometimes will be like, you can have the food for free and something extra. And I'm not saying that never happened before, but it just happens a lot more than usual. Number three is being let off. So if I made a mistake in doing something, or I was late for some sort of appointment, or, you know, I have to nip off somewhere, which means I'll be late for an appointment, I just noticed them being like, for you, I'll hold the space. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. We'll twist the rules for you. So what have you guys noticed since maximizing your appearance?
Invest in your appearance, and by no means am I saying go out and spend a ton of money on yourself. These are budget-friendly tips that you can start implementing today. Tip number one is learning an easy makeup routine. By this, I would go on TikTok or YouTube, finding someone with a similar skin tone, and I would just copy what they're doing. I would find out what products they're using, how they're applying their foundation, how they're doing their brows, and just copy what they're doing. Tip number two would be start exercising, and I'm not saying go hard in the gym for an hour. You can start off by doing walks, getting your 5 to 10K steps in a day. Not only does this help you physically, it also offers so much mental clarity. When I take my walks, it's just a time for me and my mind to unwind. Number three would be investing in quality clothing pieces. I would start getting rid of anything in my closet that doesn't serve me anymore. If it has holes on it, if it has stains, if it's stretched out, simply doesn't fit anymore, just get rid of it. I would start buying pieces that I know I can mix and match with other items in my wardrobe to create outfits with. This takes the stress out of getting ready every single day and constantly feeling like you never know what to wear or that you don't have anything to wear.
Ladies, this is a sign to put on that dress, put on that heel, do that makeup, put on your jewelry, do that hair, and give it your best when you leave out of that door. I don't care if you're just going to the store. I don't care if you're just cleaning your car out. I don't care if you're just going to the mailbox and going back in the house. When you look good, you feel good. You walk with your head up and chest out. And the compliments you get from people just from pouring into yourself, people can see that you pour into yourself and you take your time with yourself and you actually love yourself. So dressing up to go nowhere is perfectly fine, because I'm not waiting for an occasion to look good, and you should not either. So if you are thinking about leveling up and dressing better, it's for a reason, sis. It's time. Because when it's time for that big occasion, you don't have to plan to get ready, because you're not new to this, you're true to this. So start now when you're not really going anywhere. So when you are ready to go out, it's nothing. It's nothing. The compliments you get, people see it. You know what I'm saying? And you might inspire others to do the same exact thing. And when you look good, you feel good, and I'm telling you, you just feel unstoppable. You feel on top of the world. Don't wait until you have a bad day, or stop just always putting on that shirt with tights. And that used to be me. I was that girl. Love to be comfortable, love to not do too much. No. When in reality, when it's time to do much, I love it. So why do I have to wait for a big event to do too much? No, I'm going to do too much on the regular. To go to the mailbox, to go to the post office, to go to Starbucks. It doesn't matter. put on your Sunday's best for every day. Love y'all. Have an amazing day.